Hey guys, this is going to be my review on the Star Wars Battlefront beta. So, if you don't know, Star Wars Battlefront is a game produced by EA, and if you're wondering, Battlefield is a franchise produced by EA. And if you've ever played Battlefield, you will definitely get the hang of Star Wars Battlefront right away. It is a super easy game. It is incredibly fun. I will play hours upon hours. Just as soon as I get home from work or from school, I will sit down, start playing. Next thing I know, it's time to go and do something else with my life, and I haven't regretted playing yet. I always find myself having fun. So, time for the in-depth breakdown of the game. This is the fun part. So, if you're wondering, there is a perk system, but it's like cards. It's weird. So, it's basically like you choose 3 cards that you use on the battlefield. There is your left bumper, which is one of the main cards, your right bumper, which is another one of the main cards, and then there's your special card, which is your W slot. And this card is usually something really powerful that gives your soldier a direct buff, while the other cards kind of give you a weapon or they give you something else instead of a direct buff. So, as you can see on screen, I am using the Ion Shot specialization card, and what that does is it gives me special rounds that penetrate shields and vehicles better. I don't know if this is the strongest one, as the shield is also incredibly strong, as it lasts for 7 seconds and only has a 10-second cooldown. So it's kind of up for debate as of right now in the beta. Hopefully they tweak those and make it a little bit more balanced and have it more fair. Then there is the card on the left, which is my jump pack. It just gives me mobility. And then there's the card on my right, which is my cycler rifle. And that is my card that gives me a sniper. It's fucking awesome. I honestly love that thing. Like, it reminds me back in the day when I was sniping on COD 4 or World at War. You just pop shots off and you just drop kids and you just feel so good about yourself because you just got that cross the map headshot and you're just freaking out and your friend doesn't know what happened and you're just like squealing like a little girl. And we all had that moment. So again, the perk system, or the card system I should say, really good. I enjoy it thoroughly. However, the power-ups on the map, I think the power-ups could use a bit of a tuning. I don't think that the power-ups are that good. I do think the hero power-up is pretty good. It's definitely stronger than the rest, which it should be, naturally, because you're a Jedi or Sith. You should have the ability to take on multiple people at once. But if you're not, or if, say, you're Luke and you don't know how to play him, you're going to die quickly. It's not a very easy playstyle to play as the hero or villain. And so you really need to kind of learn their mechanics before you go in. So I'd recommend playing a private match when the game comes out, getting a feel for them, and using them then. Then, of course, there is the one and only vehicle system, which is where you find vehicles such as fighters, or you can use the ATST or ATAT, or just random vehicles scattered throughout the map, and use them to aid you in your push forward to win the game. And so I think this is a little bit iffy, as it kind of skips out on the whole vehicle gameplay. But then again, I do like it because it's different from other games in that sense. Like, Call of Duty doesn't have any vehicle warfare unless you count kill streaks, and it hasn't since World at War. And I think that these vehicles really add more to the game. It gives it a new kind of spin to use, and it's just, I think it adds a lot more to the environment and stuff. And overall, like I said, the gameplay is a little iffy. I don't know about it. I think it could use some improvement, but overall, I do like it. It's nice. It's different. It gives it its own feel. It's not imitating other games, and I really enjoy that. Lastly is the environment, and I have to say the environment looks astonishing. It is honestly one of the most beautiful games I have played. Only other game that comes close to it is probably Titanfall. And Titanfall was good while it lasted, but it just did not have the core features that a game needed to survive. It was perfect, and that's what caused it to downfall. Is that there was no imbalances. Well, there's very little imbalances, and the overall gameplay came down to who was better, and that kind of killed it. To be honest, I was pretty good at it. I might upload some future gameplay of it that I have recorded, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But as I was saying, is the game worth it? Well, considering the fact that Star Wars Battlefront is the third installment of the Star Wars Battlefront series, and considering the fact that it has been over 5 years, I want to say, since the last one came out, yes, it's definitely worth it. It's worth the $64. I mean, that's probably just because I'm a Star Wars nerd and I'm an FPS nerd and I'm just a video game nerd in general. And I absolutely love video games, and this game is no different than any other video game I love. It is such a tremendous game. It's beautiful. The environment's beautiful. The graphics in general are beautiful. The gameplay is fun and intuitive. It changes the meaning of first-person shooter when it comes to a themed game. And I enjoy that a lot, actually. They did a really nice job on it. Overall, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. And like I said, the only thing that needs to be tweaked is the cards with some balancing on the cycler rifle and the shield with the specialization perk for your soldier. And then the vehicle gameplay could use a little bit of tuning. But overall, 8.5 out of 10. And it's definitely worth the $64.64 that you're going to pay for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it would mean a lot if you left a comment, left a like, and subscribed, as it always helps our channel grow. And this is off on a side note, but I don't know about you guys, but I love Star Wars, and I'm going to be seeing that new Star Wars movie. Even though it might not be as good as these other Star Wars from the True Legacy, I think it's going to be pretty good and it's going to be worthwhile. So, overall, hope you guys have a good one, and see you later, fam.